Episode 1 of Season 6 of the Tom and Bren Storytime and now upon as Alley. But before we get to the story, Alley, let's look back from Season 5, Alley. Through the end of Season 5, through the end of Season 5 of the Tom and Bren Storytime, Alley, we ended off with Episode 15, Alley, which was Henry Bad Day, Alley. But now, in episode 1 of season 6, Dolly, yeah, I know you probably all, I think you all already heard me read the story to you all outly in my last season, of course, but I decided to bring back the story outly and everything else outly. So that's what today's story is, outly. The story is Percy predicament outly, and if you guys have seen episode 14 of season 5 outly, then make sure you go check out that story outly. So hop on board and explore the island of Sodor with everyone number one friend, Thomas the Tank Engine. Percy's predicament. While Thomas is away, Alley, being mended, Alley, the other engines are very busy. Daisy, the diesel rail car, enjoying her work in the countryside, Alley, but she was still very lazy and terrible, Alley. One day, Toby brought Henrietta, Alley, to the station where Percy was hunting. Hello, Percy, said Toby. I seen Daisy left the milk again, Alley. I have to make a special journey with it, I suppose. Anyone think nothing I can do, grumbled Percy. Tell you what, replied Toby Alley. I'll take the milk. You bet my truck, Alley. The driver and station master agree, Alley. The boat engine set off, Alley. Percy went to the quarry, Alley, and began ordering the truck about, Alley. The trucks were grumbling each other, Alley. This is Toby's plate. Percy got no right to poke its funnel up here and put it around. They whisper and pat the word, Alley. Pay Percy back. Pay Percy back. At last they were all arguing and coming along. Percy pup. No nonsense. We'll give him nonsense, giggled the truck Alley. But they followed so quietly that Percy thought that they were under control. Suddenly, a tall noted ahead, Alley. All train put stop to pan down brake. Peep, peep, whistled Percy. Brake, conductor, please. Brake, conductor, please. But before they could check Alley, then the truck throttled forward. On, they cried. Help, whistled Percy. The man on duty, Alley, at the crossing rushed to warn traffic with a red flag, but it was too late to whip Percy to the runaway siding, Alley. Vaguely trying to get the railed, Alley, Percy glided into the yard. The brake van, with some truck, stood in the way. Peep, peep, look out, he whistled. His driver and fireman had jumped clear, and Percy whistled loudly, and there was on his brittle crack, and the brake van was in mid-arena. Percy, still whistling loudly, bit to bird, would put on some truck. Next day, the Fat Controller arrived. Toby and Daisy had helped to clear the wreckage, but Percy remained on a pound of truck, Alley. We must try, Alley, said the Fat Controller, to run the bread line with Toby and the diesel. Percy, you have put it in an awkward predicament. I am sorry, sir, replied Percy. You can stay there until we're ready, said the Fat Controller. And predicament, if you will, teach you to be careful with truck. Percy, sighing. The truck groaned alley between wheeled alley, and he quite understand about the awkward predicament. The back controller spoke severely to Davy too. My engine must work hard. I send lady engine away. Davy was imminent. However, the back controller went on, Toby said Ali worked hard after Percy's accident, so you should have another chance. Thank you, sir, said Daisy. I will work hard, sir. Toby said he will help me. Exactly, said the back controller. The next day, Thomas came back from being mended, and Percy was sent away. Annie and Clarabelle were delighted to see Thomas again, and he took them on a run at once. Thomas, Toby, and Daisy are now old friends, and Toby had taught Daisy a great deal, Allie. She offered to take the milk for Thomas, and when Toby is busy, she taking Henrietta. That shows her, doesn't it? Well, there you have it, folks. That was the story of Percy for Alley. I know, Percy did understand his entire predicament, of course, Allie. But that is really indeed, Allie, more honestly. Anyway, that includes episode 1, Allie, of the Tom and Dren Storytime Season 6. I know you guys are asking what will happen in episode 2, Allie, of Season 6 of the Tom and Dren Storytime series. Well, that is a story for another day. That is a story for another day.